Welcome back to the I'm Uncomfortable podcast. I'm your William Shatner host, Fat Sajak, here with my dear friend, Nayli, the one that blows out the mic.
Yeah. What are we talking about today?
Today we're talking about Christmas. Well, I guess, I celebrate Christmas. You clearly celebrate Christmas. Maybe some people don't celebrate Christmas. So this is kind of like our holiday. How about holidays?
Yeah, our holiday episode.
We don't want to polarize anyone that doesn't celebrate Christmas. I celebrate Christmas.
We don't want to alienate anyone.
I do. Me.
I also celebrate Christmas.
But I only celebrate it in the consumeristic way, not the religious way. So don't feel bad.
Are you religious?
Hell no. Absolutely.
No, me either.
I was raised Catholic, so I'm an adult atheist. That's the natural progression. You either stay a Catholic and you're devoted for no reason and you feel guilty all the time, or you end up becoming like zero faith in anything. I think it's either one of two.
It's pretty par for the course, yeah.
I agree. How about you? You seem like a God-fearing woman.
I am not religious. I did not grow up in a religious household in any way. Again, we kind of approach Christmas the way that I think. Well, I don't want to be like that, like everyone does, because I know there's probably more Christians than not, but
maybe not listening to this podcast.
Yeah. Now that I'm older, full disclosure, I don't know if anyone else does this. Me and my husband have been together for almost 6 years. I buy, he knows everything I get him, and I buy my own gifts. I just take his credit card and buy the gifts I want and put them under the tree, just because it's easier, because I keep track of the finances. I'm very organized. I'm impossible to shop for. So I do everything. And then he just signs his name to the card. And that's our kind of contemporary Christmas. But if I didn't have a child, I mean, I'm staring at a naked Christmas tree right now that I have to decorate after this is over. And if I didn't have a sweet little angel, I would just fucking, I don't know, put a Santa hat on top of that tree and call it a day. I love Christmas. I love the traditions of Christmas. I love the food and family, and I love gift giving. Gift giving is my fucking favorite thing ever.
There's a wonderful point in your adult life where you learn the switch flips, where you're I'm so excited to get presents, and you go to I'm so excited to give presents. It's so much more fun.
I find it so hard to shop for myself now. Friggin' 10 years ago, I wanted everything. Mm. And now it's well, I guess some new yoga pants would be nice, but I already have perfully good ones. You know what I mean? When did that fucking happen?
I mean, I guess I could use dish soap. That'd be cool. Yeah. I mean, it's just something I don't really feel like going out to get that. Can I just have that? That'd be great. Toilet paper? That shit's expensive. I'll take the toilet paper.
This is my adult Christmas gift that I picked out for myself. So this is what I'm getting for Christmas that I personally chose, okay? Mm-hmm. 2 perfumes and some perfume samples, a pair of slippers, an external hard drive, headphones, and a Fitbit. That's my fucking lame-ass fucking Christmas list.
That sounds great. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my 20s, it was trips to Vegas and fucking, I don't know, give me that Fashion Nova gift card, and now it's just, a Fitbit would be cool. Gotta get my steps in.
For health. It's for health. I've been asking for Life Alert for Christmas for a decade. I think it would be a great thing to have. Life Alert? Do you guys have Life Alert there?
Oh, Life Alert. Oh, I don't know if we have it here, but I remember those fucking commercials at 3 a.m. and I love that shit.
Hell yeah. I want a Life Alert. That's great.
I want a Life Alert. I want a hover round. And I want, what's the I've fallen and I can't get up button?
That's Life
Is
Alert.
that Life Alert?
That's Life Alert.
Yeah, I know. So what's on your Christmas list?
Just a really, really big external hard drive. That's it.
Yeah. Ever since we started doing this podcast, I have there's so many sound files. We both have a sound file, then you got to mix them together for another sound file. And then there's 800 videos, and then there's this. And then if you want a sound effect, you got to do that. So my memory is just disappearing between my eyes. I had to uninstall The Sims 4. And I was fuck it. I'm getting a hard drive.
Many terabytes will be had. Yeah. When I first started making a lot of content, particularly the long form stuff, I was at the time working off of my phone. So I would record on my phone, I would edit on my phone, I would export it, and then I would have to delete everything forever to get it to export and then upload. And then I moved to an iPad because I was not ready to commit to buying a MacBook. And then I started doing it on my iPad, and it was still kind of the same thing where it was I had to still maneuver and delete here and there. And then when I got the MacBook, it was oh yeah, tons of free space. And I'm as every time I save something, I'm I can feel it getting smaller and smaller every time. And I'm let's get a fucking external hard drive so you can not have to delete everything to have something. That's my grown-up Christmas list. Space.
It's so practical, but it's so fucking boring. It's getting I know you're not a big makeup girl, but it's getting a gift certificate to Sephora, but all you're allowed to buy is mascara. I don't care. You know what I mean?
I love mascara.
It's the most. Yeah, but are you in the business of for me, I find a mascara that I'm obsessed with, and then I don't change. I don't think this could get any better, so I'm not gonna buy other ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess that's true. But I do Ipsy and stuff, and once in a while I get a small mascara and I try them out because I like to see because some of them give you that good volume, some of them give you that good length and lift. Sometimes you need a combo of two. I don't know. I like to switch it up. I was devoted to Hourglass's Caution Extreme Holy Shit Lashes or whatever the fuck it's called. And because I got it in a small size from Ipsy. And here's the thing. I bought it in the big size, which is real expensive for me anyway. And something happens in the big tube. It allows for too much air to get in or something, and it totally ruins the formula. So once you get through what would be about this, the amount of ounces of a small tube, it's ruined and it doesn't work at all. It's garbage.
Oh, that sucks.
So if I've ever recommended that to you, which I know I recommended it to a bunch of people, please make sure you get the small tube because it lasts and it works the whole time in the small tube, but the big one, not so much.
I always wanted to try that one because Samantha Ravindal used to rave about it, and I love her.
It's great.
But
it's great.
I cannot wear any mascara that's not waterproof. I have nice long lashes, but unless I have waterproof mascara on, it's just straight down.
This stuff is it's not waterproof, but it could be. And I don't like waterproof. But this is what if there was a toe beneath waterproof, I believe that would be it.
Why a toe?
Because it's not a whole foot. It's just a toe.
Okay, thanks for clearing that up. Anyways, Christmas! Does your family do any traditions every single year? We have to do this?
Well, my extended family, we don't do not do holidays anymore. They all decided they hated each other and they all separated. It's been I mean, we used to have really good Christmases. When I was a kid, we used to have bangers. We used to conga in the kitchen at 2 a.m. and we had a wild ass time.
Love it.
Yeah, it was a good time, and that all fell to shit. But like now I'm kind of like creating newer traditions. So like my kids are gone the 23rd, and then the 24th I get them in the evening because I'm selfish and I want Christmas morning and I don't care. So my Christmas traditions are getting drunk on the 23rd while I wrap gifts, which really does not affect my ability to wrap gifts because I don't have any ability to wrap gifts. I am an awful gift wrapper.
Me too.
Are you? Like, it's a skill I don't have.
Oh, I am so bad at it. Like, I can get like one like end of it looking okay, but
and the other one is haunted.
Like, oh. And but that's the best part about Derek at Christmas time. He used to work at Chapters, you know, that like bookstore. So he had to gift wrap every season and he got really good at it. So I just buy all the shit and then I throw the gifts at him and it's his job to like make them pretty.
That's great.
Because I can't do it.
Gifts. Yeah, I can't either. And I have no choice.
Why are dudes better?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. There's like a precision to it. Maybe it's like a formula. I don't know. I don't understand men in general, so I don't know. But I get drunk on the 23rd and wrap gifts. And then the 24th, my mom usually comes to town. So she's usually in town for a while. And then we do Christmas at my house and I make an obnoxious dinner. Like an obnoxious, like as if there were 40 people here. Like an obnoxious amount of food and like baked goods. And I'm like prepping for days. I'm like one of those people. So
yeah, me too. Because listen, the best thing about Christmas dinner is the 2 days of leftovers after Christmas dinner.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. What about you? What are your traditions like?
Well, like you growing up, we always used to have, I loved it. When I was a kid, every single year we would have a big party on Christmas Eve with family and like my parents' friends and their kids. And, my parents were like, they're not partiers. They're not drinkers. It's like not that kind of vibe. So it was really exciting every year when we had our Christmas party, we'd have a whole bunch of people over and we'd have, you know, the music we had a really big house growing up. So it was decked to the nines. And my dad, who was a very gruff, grumpy Italian fellow, always miserable, always just my friends used to call him Robert De Niro, and every single one of them were scared of him, but he was the happiest, funniest drunk of all time. Like I feel like I'm one of the only people who is like, oh, I wish my dad was an alcoholic. Like he was so fun.
Daddy, please just be an alcoholic.
And he'd just get fucking lit and put on a Santa hat and like throw on turkey in the straw and just be in hog heaven. He'd love it. I remember we'd always get like a huge like seafood set up, and I don't like seafood, but I thought it was so adult. Like we had like prawns and crab legs and stuff, and I thought it was so adult. So every single year I would try to eat a fucking prawn, and every single year I thought they were disgusting. So I would spend the majority of that party with my giant fat ragdoll cat in my arms, just feeding her shrimp, feeding her prawns. And my dad would come over starting to sober up around 1 a.m. and be like, holy shit, where'd all the shrimp go? And my cat would be like keeled over on the floor. He'd get so mad at me, like just feeding her $80 worth of shrimp. My mom's freaking out because she's like, oh no, what if there's spices in it? You know, like that was my favorite tradition. My dad getting blasted and feeding the cat premium seafood until she barfed.
That's beautiful. That really paints a picture.
It does. It was fun. Yeah, I miss that. Now, we get everything out and we all decorate together and have eggnog and listen to Christmas music, like super cliche. Christmas Eve, we, get everything ready. We get everything set up. Like, say for instance, like this year we got my son a new iPad. So like Derek will like get the iPad all up and get all his information in there, load everything he wants on there. Then we'll rewrap it just so everything's like ready to go. And I normally make it's a French toast, blueberry cream cheese, like bake that you can throw in the oven. And then it's like a breakfast in the morning. And so it's super easy and it's fucking delicious.
Send me the recipe.
I will. And then we wake up and open presents and then like just chill. And then he normally goes to his extended families. Normally Christmas Day, because his biological dad lives far away and he comes home specifically for Christmas. So we kind of have to work around his schedule. So I will get him Christmas morning, but then they'll come get him Christmas Day, which I really don't care about because after he's opened all his shit, like I don't see him anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bye.
Yeah, that's what I mean. When I was a kid, my parents were divorced, so like I had the same sort of situation.
Yeah,
we celebrated Christmas Eve with my mom, like my extended family on my mom's side, and then my dad would come get me like late morning, early afternoon on Christmas Day, and then I'd have to go over there and like feel weird for the afternoon and then come home.
But 2 Christmases, come on.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was fine. I didn't really get any gifts, like, at my dad's side. It was just, like, I was just there. So.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really weird. And it wasn't, like, a lack of people. Like, my dad's got, like, 6 brothers and sisters. And, like, I have a fuck ton of cousins on that side.
What?
Yeah, it was, I don't know.
That's the most awkward thing I've ever fucking heard.
Yeah, it was really uncomfortable. I was really excited when I didn't have to go anymore.
Yeah, I'm glad you don't have to go either.
I was really excited when my dad left the state and I no longer had to go to my family obligations.
Yeah. I was really elated when my dad abandoned me because honestly, it just sucked more when he was here.
Bye. Honestly, true.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. All right.
So what was like, I was trying to think earlier of like, what were like some of your like most like sought after? I know we talked about the Easy Bake Oven, but like, what were some of your like
one? I thought about it. I even, because it is so fucking embarrassing, I even had my mother send me one of the photos so I could use it for this thumbnail because it is so fucking cringy. So, when I was a kid, I fucking loved Barbies. Like, I played with Barbies way longer than I think, like, you're supposed to. And,
like 2 weeks ago, Nayli finally finished playing with Barbies.
Oh my God, I still love Barbies. Like, I love going down the toy section. Like, Derek's always looking at because it's one side is like Lego and boys' toys, and I'm like glued to the other side. Like, oh my God, like new Barbies, friggin' Monster High. Like, I want them all. But yeah.
I know, my daughter just started getting into Barbies, and I'm like, let's play Barbies.
I'm so excited. So I remember, every year my dad would always, that was like his thing, you know, like, I don't know about your, dad, I probably would assume not. But like my dad never like bought gifts. He would like, my mom did that. Right. And she just signed his name and he was like, yeah. But I remember every year he would specifically go and he would get me the newest like Christmas Barbie. You know how they have like the fancy dresses that come in the fancy box. Mm-hmm. And so I would get one of those every year from him. But my favorite gift I've ever gotten was one year, 90210. Does everyone remember 90210?
Yeah, everybody remember 9/11? Yes, I remember 90210.
I'm going to need you to stop bringing up 9/11 on this podcast.
I'm just trying to check in with everybody. That's all.
Anyways, so 90210 came out, and they came out with Barbies. And they were absolutely impossible to get. And my mom like still like fucking gets on my ass about this, but she like called all over the country. She called to the US and she made sure she got me all 5. Okay.
Damn.
And so one year, we talked about this last episode where I was like, I wasn't spoiled. I really wasn't. Like, this was a big deal. And like, I remember she had it all in a box and I opened it up and each individual one was wrapped and I loved it so much. I was so excited. So what I did, because again, my parents were older and, you know, whatever. So like once Christmas was over, my parents usually went and like took a nap. And so while that was happening, I just went ahead and I started like posing my dolls in like a pleasing way. And then I took a fancy camera full of film and I took, I believe, 3 rolls of film of these Barbies posed in interesting ways. And when my mom got the film developed, because back then we had to pay a lot to get film developed, she was real pissed off. She was so fucking pissed. She's like, I went to the counter and the lady handed me my packs of film and gave me a look like, what the fuck? And I was like, what was that about? And she got in the car and it was just photo after photo of these Barbie dolls posed. Like, again, you guys will see the photos. They're fucking embarrassing.
Oh my God. I love that though. What a great gift. What a thoughtful gift.
It was my favorite. What about you? What was your favorite gift?
I mean, I don't know, like, again, like my brain is like a sieve. So I go back to like the things I was asking for that I got, but there's not one that's like, oh my God, that stands out in my brain so much. Like, I really liked, like, I don't know if our generation had the first iteration of, and this is going a little bit younger than 90210 Barbies, but like Baby Alive, where like you had to feed it this fucking shit and then it like peed and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all those things
sure
that like
pee.
all those things that set us women up for a lifetime of servitude.
It's true.
I remember getting one of those and being like, yes, finally, I can feed another thing and it can shit. And then I can clean that up. Why is that exciting for children?
That thing would piss all over your leg at every opportunity.
Just like a real kid.
Well, yeah, fair, I guess.
But I remember like there were things that like I really like wanted. Like there was a phase where like my best friend and I watched like a lot too much Now and Then, and we wanted like walkie-talkies because before the age of cell phones, it was like exciting to like be able to talk to each other without like, you know, calling on the house phone. That was
that would be an awesome gift back then for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And we lived across the street from each other, so like we could see each other and be like, we're talking on walkie-talkies. Like that sounds so stupid now, but like,
no, it really doesn't. I was just gonna say that sounds fun now. Like if we were neighbors across the street, we would absolutely have walkie-talkies. That would be so fucking funny.
Just like waking each other up in the middle of the night. Well, you wouldn't be asleep.
You should remember to close your blinds when you get out of the shower. Over.
Your tits are looking sad.
I think your kid just ate your birth control. Over.
Dog still has fleas, huh?
What are your kids into now? Like, what are you getting them for Christmas?
What am I getting? What have I gotten them? So, like, I always think, like, I haven't gotten them enough things. Because, like, there's 2 of them, right? Mm-hmm. So, it's, like, they're still relatively young. They're almost 4. They like a lot of things, but they're not like, I want this one gift. You know, they're not at that age yet.
Yeah.
So, I just kind of pay attention when we're like at the store and stuff. We were at Target the other day and my son was like, we walked past this aisle of like random stuffed animals and he found this giraffe and he grabbed it and he was like, Mommy, can we get it? And I was like, no, buddy, you can ask Santa for it though. And he was like, I was like, go ahead and put him down. And he's like, but he's going to be so sad. And I was like, I almost started crying at Target. I was like, oh my God, don't say that.
You're a fucking monster. I cannot believe you left the giraffe there.
Bitch, I went back today and I got it.
What happened how would you feel if you went back and it was gone?
I would have been really upset. That's why I went back immediately today and I got it. I had to hurry up and get it. It was in the exact same position he left it in yesterday, so it was fine. But yeah, no, so I got him that. They're like really into like Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse right now, so like I got a ton of that kind of stuff. Their big mutual gift this year is going to be like a big like checkout counter that's got like a scanner and like a little
that's
belt
so
that
fun.
moves. Yeah, and then they could, because they love like
it.
stores, and they like, I'll be doing dishes and they'll come up to me and be like, Mom, can you scan this? And like all right, cool, let me give you some place to do that. So that's their big gift this year, which I'm excited for.
I fucking love that. One year for Christmas, we got Nathan like a big like fancy kitchen. Like it had like a coffee maker and like it had a bunch of other stuff too, like a working phone and like a sink. Like it was so much fun. Like I loved playing kitchen with him. Those toys are the best. Stuff.
They are. And they're so, because they like, they grow with them. You know what I mean? Like that takes a while for them to grow out of that, which is fun.
Yeah.
I love that.
Do they play like well together? Like are they buddies or do they hate each other?
Most of the time they play well together. Sometimes they throw things at each other, like, they scream and yell and push each other, but like most of the time they play really well together.
Do you notice the twin thing? Like they say that like twins have like this connection and they're like cosmically like mentally connected. Like do they do that kind of shit?
It's not all the time. Like once in a while, out of nowhere, they'll say the same thing at the same time, which is really, really bizarre. And they say it the exact same way. So it's just like one voice repeating itself. It's really, really crazy.
That is crazy.
And they will laugh at the same thing at the same time. I have no idea what they're laughing at. No clue. But it gives me that like paranoia of like high school where you think someone's talking about you behind your back. And I'm like,
totally.
Is it me? It's me, isn't it? What? Why are you laughing? But yeah.
Twins are connected. So fucking cool, but like also fucking creepy. I'm convinced they have powers.
They do.
They totally have powers, and it's just a matter of time before them and the gingers take like society down.
Well, at least I'm safe. I'm protecting them. They need me at least for a little while.
Fair.
And their keeper. What about your son? What's he getting?
He'll be 10 and by the way, I'd like to go back and kind of redo my best gift for Christmas. Let's just say my son, because he was born on the 19th. Anyways, I'm like Barbies. That's my favorite. But yeah, he's almost 10 and like, it's not like when we were kids. Like now, all kids care about is their fucking iPads, their video games. He loves clothes. Last year, 9 years old, he asked me for a Supreme hoodie and I almost had a fucking heart attack. What do you mean Supreme hoodie? Like, he's like, I saw Mr. Beast wear one because he likes Mr. Beast. And, and I was like, oh, that's neat. It's not going to happen. Except it did happen because I went on to DHgate and I got him a really good knockoff because like I refuse. Like I love spoiling my child, but no fucking way.
Right.
And I got him a really good one on DHgate. It's actually like super fucking cool. Like if I could wear it, I would. And Yeah, it was like $40 and it's got like the tag. I remember he went to school and a bunch of the older kids, they were playing soccer and they saw his hoodie and they were like, oh my God, no way. And they were like, is that real? And I was like, oh no, this is where I'm found out. And then they checked his tag and they were like, holy shit, it's real. And I was like, fucking nailed it.
Drove away, hit a bunch of kids on your way away, leaving the school. Fuck you guys. That's great.
But yeah, like he likes clothes and video games and like he likes some Lego, but like he just wants to play like video games with his friends. He's got like a virtual reality and so just that kind of stuff.
Typical stuff.
Yeah.
That's good. It's better than like meth. You know, he's not there yet, so
you know, not yet, but yeah.
Soon.
We take advantage of that though, right? Because like his Switch started breaking down like a year ago. We've had it forever, and I was like, okay, well we'll grab him a new Switch for Christmas, and we'll make sure it's the Animal Crossing one. And Derek was like, he doesn't play Animal Crossing. I was like, yeah, he likes the color blue though, so I just want the Animal Crossing.
Yeah, there's got to be something selfish in at least one of like your kids' gifts. Like that's like, you know, that's like the investment of being a parent. You know, it's like stealing the Halloween candy or whatever. Like it's part of, you know, you put in the hard work all year long, so you get like the little perks as you go.
Honestly, it's all kind of selfish in this house because we all have the same interests. Like, we play his VR way more than he does. Like, the second he goes to bed, we're like, let's fucking play Beat Saber all night. And then he'll get home from school and be like, how come my VR is drained of battery? And I'll be like, because you obviously didn't plug it in. That's why. And
yeah, another big part of parenting is gaslighting them.
Yep.
Obviously,
why mommy tells you to, yeah, this is why mommy tells you to plug stuff in. Like, damn. And like, but it's so hard with him though, because I've talked about this with you before, but he is so responsible. He's so responsible. Like he will plug it in the second it's not being used. He will put it away. Everything will be neatly and whatever. And so when something is askew and it's clearly fucking me, and that's another thing that I love about him is he never calls me out on it. I'm like, oh gee, I don't know. And he's like, all right, okay. All right, you have a good day. Call me when dinner's ready.
Be careful though; he might have a running list that might come back to bite you.
Yeah, maybe this is going to be like a future therapy bill. I don't know.
There you go. Well, we all got to send our kids to therapy at some point, right? That's also part of being a parent. Is just being the reason they're in therapy.
Yeah. Listen, for every parent out there listening, it does not matter how good of a job you do, how gentle and kind and supportive and loving you are going to fuck your child up in some benign way that you do not even realize. So do not worry about it. We all fuck up. We're all doing it.
Yes. It's hard. Yeah. It's okay that it's hard also.
Yeah. My God. Let's talk about food. I want to talk about food.
To talk about food.
What's your favorite? Like, okay, walk me through like your ideal Christmas feast.
Well, what we've started doing in the past few years, I've started doing duck in lieu of like turkey.
Ooh,
it's a little fancier, a little gamier, but like it's quality, you know? It's different.
Very fancy.
I'm not like a huge turkey person. Like it's not, I mean, okay, I will say I went to my aunt and uncle's house for Thanksgiving this year, and they had a turkey that was so moist that it was just the best turkey I've ever had. But usually turkey, unless it's made on like a grill, not my fave. So I'll either do turkey on a grill or we do duck.
Wait, how do you do turkey on a grill? What do you mean?
Like on a literal grill, like a barbecue.
Right, but do you cook it before and then just kind of finish it up on the grill?
No, you cook it all day on the grill.
Oh, I've never heard of that. I bet that's fucking delicious, though.
It is. It's quite good. It's, I think, the best way to have turkey. Although I've never had a deep fried turkey, which is...
Oh, my God. I was
scary.
just going to say, I keep seeing all these, like, deep fried turkey videos online. I know that I would blow my house up, but I want it so bad.
It would kind of be worth it.
Oh my God, deep fried turkey? That sounds incredible.
It does. I've always wanted to try it. I don't want to do it because I would legitimately set my house on fire. Like, no question. Right. I don't need that. All
right, so you do duck.
Usually, yes. Sides, like, I usually, like, I mix it up. Like, I'm not a Pinterest crafts person, but I am a Pinterest recipes person for sure. So I think last year I made... What did I make last year? I think last year I made like a cheesy potato casserole thing in my crock pot, which was very fattening and Midwestern of me, but it was delicious.
I love it.
And then I'm trying to think. I mean, we pretty much hit the standards. We'll do vegetables. I think this year I'm going to go for like a caramelized roasted carrot dish that has come across
that
my
sounds
path.
Amazing.
Yeah. This feels just like delicious dish on National Public Radio. Wow. Carrots. My mom makes like banging sweet potatoes. Like,
yeah.
Incredible. I guess they would technically I don't know the difference between yams and sweet potatoes, but they're really good.
They're the same thing. If you can substitute a yam for a sweet potato and not know the difference, they're the fucking same.
Well, I think the technicality is what everybody thinks are actually sweet potatoes are yams.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
I think. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, they're good with like a ton of like brown sugar and maple syrup and marshmallows and like they'll give you a cavity, but they'll also like warm like the cold dead space in your heart.
It's true.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, like we hit the basics. As long as everything is super fattening and none of it is good for you, like that's Christmas to me, baby.
I agree.
And what about you? What do you do for Christmas? Christmas food.
Honestly, like our Christmas like spread, it honestly just looks a lot like Thanksgiving. Like we do turkey, I do stuffing, I do cranberry sauce, I do potatoes, I do cream corn, I do carrots, green bean casserole, candied yams. I love caramelized Brussels sprouts. I know that that's polarizing. A lot of people hate Brussels sprouts.
Not for me.
And just like cranberry sauce and gravy. Like, I don't know. We love Thanksgiving dinner so much that we're just like, fuck it, let's do it again and we'll add some Christmassy stuff to it.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's like the formula for it is very Thanksgiving. I usually just try to I'll spice up the potato and do something different or add like a side dish or something just because I like to add more work to my plate. And I like I said, I'm like a Pinterest recipe person. So last year,
what about
dessert wise, I made last year a Samoa pie, like the Girl Scout cookies.
So like with the coconut and the caramel?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Incredible. Probably the best.
I've never heard of that before, but it sounds incredible.
I found it on Pinterest. It was really good.
We have heard that you do enjoy Pinterest.
But only for recipes.
Only for recipes. She's not like a Pinterest mom, okay? She's a cool mom.
I am actually, because come their birthday, I'll be on Pinterest for birthday decoration. Anyway, Pinterest, am I right?
Fair. Pinterest, yes. Porn for women.
No doubt. Pinterest.
Is it not?
It is. It is.
Have you ever watched a porno that has excited you more than seeing like the cutest little fucking craft you can make for like $2 on Pinterest? Because I have not.
I have, but only once.
Okay, well, now I feel like I need you to elaborate on that porno.
Okay, well, I found it at like a hole-in-the-wall video store, right? The last time I talked about my ex-boyfriend Kevin, and I was going to call him Kevin because that's his name. And I was with the same boyfriend, and we just for kicks went into the porn
Wait,
section.
the one who gave you herpes?
The one who we were concerned as would have given me herpes did not give me herpes. Thank you. I do not have herpes. I don't have herpes.
Allegedly.
No, I for a fact don't have herpes.
She doesn't have herpes, guys. Like, why would you even start that rumor?
Back off. No, but we were in like we just like went back there just to see what their porn section was about. And we found this one that was like, it was like horror movie themed. It was hilarious and incredible. Like the girl from The Ring, like she's blowing some guy, and while he's getting blown, he's going, "Oh my god, it's so creepy." Like, I have no idea what it was called, but it was the fucking funniest thing I have ever seen in my entire life, and we just laughed our asses off for like. It became like a running gag for years because it was so funny. So whatever that is, that was the only thing better than Pinterest.
Here's the thing. Like, if you are like in a very, like, if you're in a comfortable relationship, there is nothing funner than watching, those kind of pornos, like the ones with the theme or the ones with the story.
Yeah, like a real plot.
The funniest thing ever. I remember me and Derek watched the Twilight one after we watched Twilight because we were like, oh my god, there's one of these. And it was so, and this is not like in a sexy way. Like we're sitting there like laughing hysterically.
Absolutely.
But I remember there's like this specific like scene the first time she like hooks up with Edward and he's just got his dick just right up her ass, and she's just like, "Oh, make love to me, Edward. You're so cold."
Oh my god! I feel like I've seen that on an episode of Trish Talks.
It was so great.
That's amazing. Yeah, we used to rent porn like you'd rent a movie. Like we would just watch it and just be like, "It's ridiculous." Like we rented
so fucking funny.
Debbie Does Dallas once because neither one of us had ever seen it.
Oh, well, yeah, that one's iconic. That's just one you have to watch. Classic. Period.
Yeah. That's exactly why we rented it, and it was just like, no, everybody's so hairy in this movie. Okay, interesting.
There's a lot of hair.
There's a lot of hair. Yeah, it's very 80s hair. It's like an 80s hairband in every woman's pants. In Debbie Does Dallas.
She did do Dallas though.
True.
That she did do. Yeah.
Busy lady. Busy lady.
Anyways, Christmas.
Christmas.
Okay. I have an important question now. We're going to get to the important part of the podcast.
Okay.
What are your favorite Christmas movies?
Oh, good question. I have look, I'm happy to roast them myself. I'm happy to watch Nick DeRamio roast them, but I'm not like a Hallmark or like Lifetime or like whatever the other one is that does like original movies. Those are not for me. But like classics, I would say, honestly, Love Actually is at the top. Not the top,
100%.
Like it's at the top.
Top
and like
three. Top three.
When everybody was like, it's problematic because he's putting her in an uncomfortable position because he's in love with her. But it was like, it's slow your roll. So
it's a movie.
Calm down. Like, calm down, Susan. Chill out for a hot second, okay? Like, First of all, it's a movie. It's unrequited love, which is a recurring theme in damn near everything over the course of the past, I don't know, like 8 billion centuries. It's Shakespeare has unrequited love. Yes. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love Love Actually. Like, few movies make me like feel feelings the way Love Actually does. It makes me happy, and I cry at the end every single fucking time when that beautiful little angel girl is singing All I Want for Christmas.
Oh.
And the way that little kid watches her the whole time while he plays the drums, like, makes me cry. It's so sweet. That movie is everything. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, no, like, I don't know. Like, I'm generally, like, not a big fan of, like, just those types of movies. Like, I've never seen The Holiday, although I think I will this year, because I think everyone raves about The Holiday, and I love
I've never seen it.
I love Jack Black. Yeah, I think I'm going to watch it this year. But yeah, great. Like, generally, I'm not a big fan of, like, those types of movies, and I love Actually. I think it's because so good. I love
it's so funny. Like, it's also like really, like, there are parts of it where I like the whole thing with
real.
And Alan Rickman and Sabine in the fucking store, like, him like wrapping his gift for like 15 minutes. Like, I some of that movie still makes me laugh, even having seen it like a bajillion times. It's such a good movie. I also, I don't know if this makes like me a weirdo, but I also like that it wasn't just all like puppies and rainbows. Like, there was some really shitty, really sad relationships and parts of that movie. And I like it. To me, it just feels more real, and just, I just like it. I agree. Yeah. I love it. I love it. What Love Actually character are you?
Billy Mack. Like, am I not just like some miserable, begrudging, like, I don't know. That's what I would see myself as. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I'm probably Liam Neeson. I would also do everything possible that's for my friggin' 10-year-old child to like meet the love of his life.
Okay, all I heard was you were Billy Mack, and I agree. And then my internet cut out on me. I'd probably be like a cross between like Emma Thompson's character and this is the one that this has no relevance to the last episode, but the one Natalie, the one that hooks up with the Prime Minister, just for her the way she speaks alone.
Natalie's so hot.
I remember
when I was a kid and I watched it for the first time, and everyone kept calling her fat, and I was like so appalled and disgusting because she's literally like ideal now, right? Like, she's so beautiful, and the whole movie she was just called fat, and I was so upset.
Yeah. It's so interesting. Like, even like going back to like Now and Then, like Chrissy was supposed to be the fat one, and she's like,
nothing.
On what planet?
She's a healthy young girl. Like, I remember when I was a kid, I was really skinny and lanky, but I had like big boobs and I had big hips, and I was so self-conscious. I would like tape my boobs down. I would like I would wear like, even when I got older, like I would wear like 2 pairs of like control top stockings like under my pants, so I felt like it pushed my hips in because I was so self-conscious. And now all of a sudden my body is acceptable, and I feel like I felt so shitty about myself. Like, how fucked up is it that women's bodies go through fucking trends?
Right. That's what I keep saying, is like all these people getting like BBLs and shit, and it's like, well, why don't you slow your roll a little bit? Because like in 5 years, that big ass trend is going to be out, and like having no ass is going to be back in. And like same thing with like lip fillers and all of that. It's like, eventually, you know, the trends are going to change. And if you're changing, I mean, no shade, if you know, if it's something you're deeply self-conscious about, or you just like, you know, getting work done or whatever the case. But like, if you're doing it to follow a trend, just remember, like, trends fucking change every few years. It's a slippery slope.
I was teased and harassed and sexually harassed and whatever because of my chest. Like my whole life, I've felt so awful about them. So I finally broke down and like got a breast reduction. And now, like, I'm going to be honest, like sometimes I look at myself and I'd be like, I feel like I took too much off. Like now I look disproportionate with my hips and, you know, like, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like you got it. Like, yeah, it sucked, but like I got it because like I could barely stand up. Like,
right.
And I wanted to improve my quality of life, but now I feel like I'm missing out because I like see these girls on TikTok and I'm like, oh, I used to look like that and everyone made fun of me, you know, like, and it's so sick the way it just like burrows into your brain and makes you feel not good enough. And
and like your brain is literally good enough. Like, your brain's like trying to justify the way you look over your own comfort and like health and well-being, you know, like it's so wild the way that we're just like programmed to think that we need to look a certain way. Like the look of women today versus like the look of women in like the 90s is so outrageously different. Like the plastic fuck doll look is going to go out of style and it's going to be soon. Like it's already like starting to trickle off. Like now it's all about like, ooh, we want natural makeup. We want just like bushy brows, you know, just, you know, nude lip. Like it's already going in that direction. We want dewy skin. We don't want matte, you know? So, you know, don't go too fucking buck wild. Like I've had elective surgery. I would have more elective surgery. Just being real. Like I don't judge you at all. Just make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons and not to impress other people because you are fucking enough. Truly, you are. You're not other people. You know, you have to be happy with yourself for yourself.
Absolutely.
Like I hate my body, but like I literally can't do anything about it right now other than, you know, like the regular stuff like diet and exercise. But like I couldn't have elective surgery if I wanted to. So I have to figure out how to be happy with whatever version of myself that I am right now, because that's the best you can do. And sometimes that is the best you can do. And that's okay. Christmas.
I'm making an assumption here, but I'm going to assume that the majority of the people that listen to us are women, right?
Sure.
Women, non-binary. I feel like there's probably like one or two men who have like listened to this, but the rest are like women non-binary, right?
Sure.
Listen, I have a good-looking husband, all right? When I am feeling bad about myself, it's like the second day of my period and I'm looking in the mirror and he comes in and I'm like, look at this. Like, don't you hate this? And he's just, what? Like, I don't see what you're talking, like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't understand. Like, they don't care. That little imperfection that you see on your body that drives you fucking crazy, that little vagina armpit when you put on like that top that you really like, they do not notice. They do not care. It's just you.
Honestly, that's something I've learned a lot this year. Like, even though I'm not like happy with the way I look, I have come to realize that you care so much more about these things than anybody else. The way you see yourself and the way other people see you are so fucking different. Like and also a mirror can do you a world of disservice, by the way.
Yes,
I'm going to take the mirror out of my bedroom because here's why.
Yeah.
I have put on like a full outfit, done my makeup, done my hair, felt amazing. And then I walk by my mirror and I know what I'm wearing and I know how I feel in it. And what my mirror tells me and what my feeling of my body tells me are two totally different things. And I would rather live in world where I'm like, I feel good, so I'm good. Not like, oh wow, look at that imperfection. Oh god, I gotta pull this up and adjust this. Oh, I look fat in this. By the way, your body is your body, and no clothes you wear are really gonna hide that.
No.
It's, if you got thick legs,
work with it, like flatter it.
Yeah, they're in your pants. You're not gonna hide that. So like, accentuate it, work with it, do what, find something that works and be comfortable, for fuck's sake. What are we talking about?
We're talking about important stuff.
Okay.
When I was overweight, I was so, like, I had such a propensity to just, like, put on a big hoodie and, like, big, pants. And then I would go out all schlumpy and blah, blah, blah. And I'd see photos of myself and I, would just look massive. And then I'd see one where I had to go to an event or something. So I'd dress up nice. I'd wear something a little fitted. And even though I was the same weight, I looked great. Like, yeah. It's about dressing for your body. You're not dressing for other people. Your body is not there for clothes. Clothes are there for your body, and, I know it's so hard to just own it and love yourself and all that shit, but like, just fucking do it. Just like, get to that space, because it is so freeing when you realize that no one fucking cares. I do this thing in my head, and I always do it, and it's always Vegas, because people are just, they do not give a fuck in Vegas, right? There's, this woman who's like, 400 pounds walking around in a bikini. No one cares. No one's looking at her. And I always do this thing in my head where I'll look at someone like that and what they're wearing. And I'm like, what am I thinking when I look at her? And I'm thinking, I wish I had that kind of confidence. I'm not thinking, ew. You know what I mean? So yeah. I try and put that back on myself. If I'm wearing something where I'm like, oh, is this like too revealing? I'm like, no, I know firsthand the thoughts that run through my head. So why would I assume that someone else is having negative thoughts about me?
Yeah. For me, like, even weight wise, like if I see somebody, a heavier person wearing something, I don't go, oh my God, they're fat. Like I go, oh, they look great. Why don't I look like that?
Yeah.
And like the reality is I probably do look like that. I just don't see myself in the same way that I see other people. So like I'm putting judgment on myself that I wouldn't even put on somebody else. So be kinder to yourself this holiday season.
And remember, when you look in the mirror, you're looking in that mirror with a skewed view of perception. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're not necessarily seeing everything that's there or everything that's not there. You're seeing what your mind is telling you is there.
Right.
So don't be so fucking hard on yourself. I don't know if this made any sense. I just want all of you to fucking love yourself this holiday season.
Wow. We got deep there.
Well,
shit. It was good.
I think it's important.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And it was a very natural jump to make, weirdly enough, from our original topic there. Made good sense.
Let's go back to Christmas movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of your favorite Christmas movies.
Love Actually, Christmas Vacation. Christmas Vacation is my favorite. I love Elf, although I'm not as obsessed with Elf as the rest of the population.
Yeah.
I do love Elf.
I mean, like, I'll watch it if it's on. I don't really go out of my way to watch it. It's not my favorite Will Ferrell movie by a long shot.
No.
But it's, it's fine. If it's on, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I know everyone goes crazy for Elf, and I like it. I really enjoy it. I think it's a really cute movie. I think it's excellent, but it's just like, great. I'm not like Die Hard. Like, I feel like everyone's Die Hard.
Yeah, everybody is like weirdly.
Speaking of Die Hard, my actual favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard.
Christmas movie. And it is a Christmas movie. We used to put it on the shelf in the Christmas section at Blockbuster every year. So don't come in here saying it's not a Christmas movie, because it is.
It's funny now because I feel like that's been a meme for so long, like Die Hard is a Christmas movie, that it's become a Christmas movie. Like, it's on the Christmas channel. Every time I'm home at my mom's on cable, like, it plays on the Christmas channel. Like, it's got the Christmassy promos. Like, you see it everywhere. There's a Christmas Die Hard, like, children's book. What else? Oh, what about the Grinch? Do you like the Grinch? The live action?
No. Fuck
live
no.
action.
No.
Really? Why?
No, I hated it because it's creepy. I hated it.
What? I like it.
I love the original, but no.
I don't love the original. Oh, weird. Maybe I just enjoy Jim Carrey's performance so much.
I mean,
he's excellent.
I love Jim Carrey, but like, that's not for me. No. The Home Alone movies, the first two, the only two that actually matter.
The only two in existence, quite frankly.
Yes. We
Oh,
watch Home Alone
what
a lot.
about... I saw the other day you sent me a random photo of like your kid or something. I noticed Home Alone was on in the background.
It's like always on. My kids love it. The Santa Claus. That's an okay one.
I didn't love the Santa Claus.
Really?
No. Oh, you know what I don't? Okay, I'm going to get canceled. I do not give singular fuck about A Wonderful Life.
Oh, okay, good. I can agree with you on that one. I don't really care for that movie at all.
Or Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, boring. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say A Christmas Story, and then I would have canceled you.
I don't think I've even seen A Christmas Story.
What?
Yep. Wait, let me see here. A Christmas Story.
You're gonna need to watch A Christmas Story before you watch The Holiday
Story. Oh, this little kid. I remember him. Oh, this is the one where they get their tongues stuck to the pole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care.
Well, you can go straight to hell. That's a great movie. Honestly, I think it's like for me, it's one of the coziest because it's like, it feels like childhood. I feel like it embodies the kids' perspective of Christmas time and Christmas itself, because it's all build up to Christmas. So it's like they're in and out of school trying to convince his parents what he wants for Christmas. The Christmas parade, all the way to like putting up the tree, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. And like, I love that the movie ends with like the parents just like sitting in the living room and like turning off all the lights except the Christmas tree. And it's like snowing like crazy outside. Cause like, that's what it feels like after Christmas is over. It's like a big exhale. And it's just like, it's so
maybe
cozy.
I'll watch it.
It's cozy.
But listen, I need to bring something up momentarily. I was Googling Christmas movies just because I was like, what am I not remembering? And one of the first results that popped up was a book about a tow truck and a snowplow, and it's called Hookers and Blow Save Christmas. And I just sent you the photo so you can confirm that it is real.
All right, let me see. Oh my God, why?
It's the fucking eyes. Like, they look scared. Like,
I'm
shifty.
sorry. It's like written and illustrated by Monty C. Pepin.
Oh, I love Monty C. No way.
What the fuck kind of name is that? Hookers and Blow Save Christmas. Wow.
Yeah.
That's iconic. I need more of that in my life.
Oh, I've never seen Nightmare Before Christmas. Fun fact.
I saw it in the theater when it first came out. And I haven't seen it in full since because if I'm being honest, I get bored in the beginning of it. And I love everyone in it. Like, I love, obviously, like, Catherine O'Hara, like,
yeah,
is a goddess. And it's just, I can't get into it. And I wish I could.
I've never watched it because, fun fact about me, stop motion freaks me the fuck out.
Me too, honestly.
I hate it. I've never seen that Rudolph one either that everyone talks about. Like, I refuse.
Well, you're going to see it on my channel.
Oh, no, I hate it.
I hate it too.
Claymation, stop motion, any of that, like, weird kind of animation, like, can't fucking do it. Don't want to do it.
Yeah. It's gotten better, though. I feel like the old days of, like, stop motion and claymation were creepier than they are now. Because like if you look at like their like Tim Burton remade Frankenweenie, and like that's not as creepy as, I mean it is because it's Tim Burton, but like it's not, the animation itself lends itself more to reality than it used to.
Oh, a movie I used to watch every single year because my dad was obsessed with Tim Allen. He loved Home Improvement.
Oh, Christmas with the Cranks?
And yes. Every year. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. So, like, it's not the greatest, like, it's not a great movie, but, like, I just love Jamie Lee Curtis. I think it's fun. Tim Allen reminds me so much of my dad, so it's kind of like my little comfort Christmas movie.
Yeah. I think it's funny. Yeah. I actually really liked it. I don't like Tim Allen and his stance on things, but like, yeah, I like that movie.
We don't like Tim Allen the person. Like
we don't like Tim. We don't like Tim Dick. We like Tim Allen.
No, it's true.
Can you imagine if your name was Tim Dick? That's just cruel.
Well, it'd be better than Dick Tim.
Would it? Or would it be kind of the same?
No.
Lateral move, I think.
Whatever.
What about the Santa Claus 3? You into that one?
I don't think I've seen the Santa Claus 3. Okay. I know I've seen 2 of the Santa Claus movies.
3 is
and I didn't
cursed.
Love them.
Yeah, 3 is cursed.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got, the antagonist is Martin Short. It's cursed. Like, it's cursed. Even I think it's cursed.
Oh, wait, I could totally see him playing like a little elven Christmas villain. Was that his like thing?
He was Jack Frost, and it's cursed. It's so bad.
Oh, what was that one where Kevin Costner plays Frosty the Snowman?
It wasn't. Wait, no. It was Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. I always get them confused.
Jack Frost. That's Jack Frost.
Yeah. Is that a good one? I think I saw it. I know I saw it at one point in my life, but I do not remember it. But I love Michael Keaton.
Define good. It's about as good as the porno with the horror movie characters. So
we can define things by good, by would I enjoy this more if I was high? If that means, if the answer is yes, then it's not good.
Yeah, you'd have to be like real high. I mean, you could appreciate it sober, but I think high would be just a quality experience.
For sure. All right, I have probably the most important question for you. Okay. Polarizing.
Sure.
Mariah Carey or Michael Buble? The king and queen of Christmas.
That is polarizing. I feel like I want to say both because I like different versions of different, like obviously the only version of All I Want for Christmas belongs to Mariah Carey. But like the song Christmas.
Sit down, little girl in Love Actually.
Yeah. Not going to make me cry this year. But like the song Christmas, like they've both done their own renditions. But I think I like Michael Bublé's version better. I don't know. I mean, it's hard because they're both so good. I guess
All I Want for Christmas. All I Want for Christmas is fucking iconic. It is iconic. She has had. She could have done nothing, not a single other thing, for the rest of her career, and she would be set because of that song.
Oh yeah.
However, I'm 110% a Buble girl.
Yeah, I think I'm on Bublé's team for this one.
But that's just preference. Like, that's my type of music. Like, his voice, that's my favorite kind of voice. I love a jazzy, bluesy, Sinatra-esque kind of voice style vibe.
Can we talk about Sinatra's Christmas music, though? Because, like, every time I listen to Sinatra, like, any of Sinatra's Christmas music, I picture him with, like, a brand, like a whiskey in hand,
a brandy,
or like just like not giving a fuck about what's going on, like barely participating in the song he's singing, like he just doesn't want to be there. He's got better shit to do. Like if you think about that while you listen to Sinatra sing a Christmas song, it's a really, really fun experience because I genuinely
just a cool
enjoy
cat.
it. I know, but he's also like
cool.
somebody who's like sick of everybody's shit. You know, he doesn't have time for anybody else's shit. So he's like, all right, I got like a cool hour to be here to record this, and I got to get the fuck out of here. Like that's the vibe I get.
Him and Sammy Davis Jr. just got blitzed before recording.
Yeah.
Like they don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Sammy
doesn't
brought
have
the
anywhere
good
to be.
weed.
He's just saying he does. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my God. But see, like I'm in terms of like back to like the Mariah Carey versus Michael Buble, like this is such a weird thing to be particular about, but I'm super particular about my Christmas music. Like I like specific versions of specific songs, and like I don't want to hear anything else.
Oh, and I agree.
Not to belabor the Taylor Swift point, but like listening to Taylor Swift sing "Santa Baby" is like I don't like Madonna. Okay, who did the original Eartha Kitt? Is that Eartha Kitt's song?
Yeah.
That's the best version. Madonna's is the expected version, but like Taylor Swift, it's like why is she gonna sing "Pony" by Genuine next? Like, why are you singing it like this? Like, it's like I hate it. It's so bland and boring.
I agree with you, except that I think Taylor's version is better than Madonna's because I hate the Madonna version so fucking much. Like
I hate it too.
Fucking much.
I hate it too, but at least it has personality. You know what I mean? Like it's not good,
shitty one,
but at least
fake British one.
No, 100%. I don't like Madonna either, but like at least she's putting character behind it. You know what I mean? It's dumb and it sucks. It's not Eartha Kitt, but like it's not like Santa baby. Like what the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be enticing Santa. You're supposed to be robbing him blind.
Yeah. Here's the thing about like my least favorite. I like Taylor Swift, but my least favorite part of Taylor Swift is her voice. And frankly, I don't want to hear like a breathy version of like Santa. Like I don't want to hear that. I don't.
You know what it sounds like?
I don't like it. It cuts through me like a knife.
You know when you blow into a harmonica, but you don't like move your face or like your mouth on the harmonica, it just plays that one note. Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I agree. Like I'm very particular about my versions of songs. Like I like
what's your like favorite Christmas song? Like a song you want to listen to, like even though it's not Christmas, you love it so much.
The Christmas song.
By
Tops. I like two versions. Who I can't remember who sings the one I'm thinking of. I know Barry Manilow has a version that I love, and Nat King. I think it's Nat King Cole. I think that version is my favorite. Yes, that would make sense.
That's a good one.
So those two versions of that one song are like the acceptable ones in my My all-time favorite Christmas song is "Please Come Home for Christmas," only by Bon Jovi. Ew.
No, by Bon Jovi. Nope.
Ew.
I love it so much. Nope. He sings the shit out of it.
I'm sorry, I'm not a Bon Jovi fan. I don't like Bon Jovi at all.
Thanks for tuning into Thanks for tuning into I'm Uncomfortable, guys. This is going to be the last cast.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chief. I don't like Bon Jovi even a little bit.
Oh, well, you're stupid and dumb and I hate you. Anyways.
Well, it is what it is.
Wow, that hurts me right in my heart.
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't begrudge you for your bad taste, but I don't particularly care for Bon Jovi.
Wait a friggin' second.
Mm-hmm.
You have the audacity to come after my taste when you just fucking threw out. Wait, what did you say that was so ridiculous? Fuck.
You're right. How dare I?
Thank God I edit this podcast so I don't have to look stupid. The audience is like, yeah, you still managed to do that.
Good job. Oh, man. Is there any, like, I don't know. Well, you kind of specified with how hard your mom worked to get all those 90210 Barbies, but was there like a specific like an extra touch to one of your like Christmas gifts or Christmas mornings or anything from your childhood that like stands out to you? Because I have one, yes, and it's so white trash. I'm very, very glad that it stuck with me all these years. But tell me yours.
I do have one. So, like I said about my dad, like he never really did any of the Christmas shopping himself. My mom would just like know what I wanted and go get it, and he'd sign the card and blah, blah, blah. Except for the Barbies. But one year, I remember I did really well in school. I was like killing all my extracurriculars. I was doing great at sports, and he was just like really proud of me. And like he said this like all year. He was very proud, and I was like feeling so good about myself because my dad's sparing with the compliments. And I told him, we were driving somewhere one day, and we were having a conversation about what we wanted for Christmas. And I told him all I wanted. They were a pair of white and pink baby fat sneakers. They had rhinestones on, I believe, the tongue and the sides of the shoes. I wanted them so fucking bad, but they were like ungodly expensive. But I told him like that's all I wanted. And Christmas morning, I woke up and my mom came and got me, and she told me beforehand, she's like, when your dad gives you his gift, he went and got it, and everything that's in the box is all him. I didn't do any of it. And I was like, oh, okay. She wanted to like let me know. And I went downstairs and I opened it, and they were my perfect baby fat sneakers. And he had tiny little, they look like little license plates on the heel of the shoe. That said, my name, and around it was all like diamonds around the thing. And, yeah, because me and my dad used to bond. I used to help him. He used to restore hot rods. And so we'd work on cars together, and cars were kind of our thing. And yeah, like it makes me want to cry now thinking about it, because it was so sweet. He went the extra mile, and like, I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit gaudy, but the fact that he did it, like I loved it so much. I've never been more touched by a gift, because he just like straight up wasn't that dude. So it meant everything.
Wow. That's like really sweet.
All right, let's get back to white trash Christmas. What do you got?
Wow. No, I mean, like that, like blew me out of the water. I was like going for like a small touch, but like, wow. So a reminder that you grew up wealthy and, all right, your dad loved you. Okay, cool.
Wait, excuse me. Barely loved me. All right, let's just fucking relax. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
No, mine is.
You remember that? You remember that Great Dane I showed you the other day? He loved that thing more than he ever loved me.
That's not true.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Dad, wherever you are.
Just me with my lips to my floor. I love you, Dad.
God.
Get it? Because he's in hell.
Yeah, no, I got it. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Are you guys uncomfortable?
I hope you're feeling holly jolly uncomfortable as fuck.
All right, sorry, let's get back.
Oh, no, mine is like so much less involved. It's such a small thing. I didn't realize we were going all the way to Tiffany's when I was just trying to go to the 7-Eleven. 1 year for Christmas, my mom set up, like, we'd have like our tree, and then like it'd have like a stocking, and then 1 year she did like half the living room, and she made like this like sweet like fucking like, I want to call it like Garland, like almost like a bunting, but she made them, they were like the teeny tiny like hot Cheetos, bags of hot Cheetos, 'cause I fucking love hot Cheetos. And it was fucking cool as hell. And I was like, this is like the greatest thing ever. It was like 50 small hot Cheeto bags made into like little Garland. And I was like, this is like so white trash and fabulous. I love it. That is perfectly my taste.
I don't think that's white trash at all. I think that's every bit as sweet as my story. It's not about the price tag.
Oh no, I mean like white trash in a good way. I embrace the white trashery. It's not, I'm not like dissing it. It was fantastic.
I love that. That's actually such a good idea. My son is like obsessed with munchies. Like I might steal that a little bit.
Do it. Do it. Yeah, I know. I was like, I loved it. I've thought about doing it for my kids because they love fruit snacks and stuff. Like I thought about making them one.
You need to do it. What an adorable way to carry on a tradition that obviously like meant so much to you.
Yeah. Plus, I fucking love hot Cheetos, man. They're so good. Don't. No.
I'm sorry. We don't have them here. Well, actually, no, I think we do now, but they like just got here. And I tried them the first time, the last time I was in Vegas, and I hated them. Like I was really excited to try them because like whenever I go to America, I always want to like, oh, I got to go to In-N-Out. I got to have hot Cheetos. I got to like all the like super American things that you guys are obsessed with. And I just didn't like them. I don't get it. I think they're gross. They're gross.
Oh, well.
No.
Okay. They're not for everybody. But they are for me.
They are for you. More for you. There you go.
More for me. Yeah. Send me send me some fucking ketchup chips, and I'll send you some not hot Cheetos.
I want to send Sajak a big box of like Canadian snacks, like candies, chocolate, and like chips. So yeah, everyone give me suggestions on what I might forget.
Well, I want to send you, like, I'd like to send you a box, but like you've been here a bajillion times, and also like I don't think we have much that you guys don't have.
Yeah, like again, like when I go to the States, I don't like buy Canadian stuff, right? It's just I only want the American whatever. So like there's not a ton that I've been wanting to try that I haven't tried.
Well, if you think of anything, let me know. Cause
I really want to try Chick-Fil-A.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna buy that for you.
Yeah, I would rather you buy it though, so then my conscience can be clear and I just eat chicken.
Nope, never gave them a dime in my life. Not looking to start now.
Fair. Have you ever tried it though?
No, never had it, never will.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
My favorite, the reason I bring it up is, well, again, because Chick-fil-A is like just, again, another super American thing. But like I watched a TikTok last night of this gay guy and he was like, all right, it's time. I'm going to fucking try this shit. I want to taste the sweet taste of homophobia. And he's trashing it the entire time, going off about it. And then he gets in his car and he takes a bite and he's just like, oh no. It's good.
My mom got it for free at like work or something, and she was like, I tasted it and it was like not great. She's like,
oh wow.
Fine. I was like, I don't care. I'm never like, I'm rarely in the mood for like, give me a chicken sandwich. Like, I'm okay.
All I eat is chicken. We, in this house, and I'm not exaggerating, we eat chicken every single day. I don't eat beef, pork, fish, occasionally fish, but we only eat chicken.
Yeah.
So I'm forever searching for like delicious chicken sandwiches. I will say though, do you like In-N-Out?
I do.
Do you
I don't
subscribe
get it. I don't
to
have
the
it here, but I have when I had it. Yes.
Do you subscribe to the notion that you have to get In-N-Out in a certain place in order for it to be good?
I don't know. I don't like.
I went to In-N-Out.
We don't have them in the Midwest, so like I don't know. I've only had them from like 1 or 2 places, so I don't have anything to compare it to.
I went to In-N-Out for the first time like 3 years ago in Vegas. It was garbage. Like, it was cold. It was gelatinous. The fries were disgusting. I didn't care about the burger and the slightest. Even the milkshake, it tasted like, you know, that frozen dessert taste, quote, quote.
Yeah.
Like, it just tasted like melted frozen dessert. And I like, someone asked me like how I felt about it, and I was like, I think it's gross. I hate this. And they're like, oh, well, that's because you're not in LA. And I was like, well, I'm in Vegas. Like, what? Should it be the same everywhere?
Well, I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I think that's just, it's dependent on the employees more than like the location. You know, if there's employees slacking on making fresh food or giving out fresh food, I think that's more prevalent than where you're eating said food.
It's the same thing with like Whataburger. If you say anything negative about Whataburger, they're like, well, you haven't been to the one in Texas. It's like, well, I'm in the one in Cincinnati, Brenda. Like,
you gonna fly me down to Texas so I can have the correct Whataburger?
For fast food. Okay.
Yeah. See,
if I'm in fucking Austin, Texas, I'm not going to Whataburger.
Right, yeah. Give me some barbecue.
Barbecue. My God.
Barbecue.
I want to go to Texas so bad, and it is 100% solely for food and music. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Same.
Nothing else.
Same. I want to go to Austin and just like set up shop for a few days and then like go home full.
Yeah.
Of like of entertainment and of barbecue.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. I've never really been to the South other than like Florida. So I would be into that. And we've talked about
the worst.
We have in the podcast we kept, or was that in our outrageous podcast?
That was in the outrageous podcast, and we both decided that Florida was 1,000% like the world's asshole.
It's like it's our redheaded stepchild. We just one day it'll cast itself out to sea, and we'll just wave. Bye, guys.
Yeah, anytime you read some horrible story that just like rips your heart into a million fucking pieces, you don't even need to look. You know it's Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. If somebody's on bath salts and ate another guy's face, oh, it's Florida, huh?
Florida, 100%.
Yeah. It's always Florida.
Wait, was that a read? Because didn't that happen in Canada?
No, actually,
it happened the bath salt guy in Canada?
No, I believe it was Florida.
Really? Oh, yeah. Maybe we had one too.
Maybe you had one too.
Oh, we had Luca Magnotta. That's who we had. Fuck.
Who's that?
He's not a nice fellow. Have you ever heard of the documentary "Don't Fuck with Cats" or whatever?
Yeah.
That's the dude. Yeah.
Gotcha.
He killed a guy, but people were much more concerned with the cats. Which, like, don't get me wrong, I get it. But, like, you know, they're just kind of like, oh, yeah, I also killed this other guy. But the cats, that really burned our biscuit.
It's like movies. They're like really violent movies. And then they're like, oh my dog.
Derek drives me fucking crazy. He will, like, if he even sees a dog in a horror movie, he immediately goes into stress mode, starts panicking, and, they'll decapitate a small child on screen, and he'll be like, oh, thank God the dog's, outside. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you?
By the way, the bath salt guy's name is Rudy Eugene, and it was in Miami. in
Rudy
2009.
Eugene?
That's his name.
Oh, that's a terrible name. I understand why he was doing bath salts.
God, that was so wild. That was like that was so disturbing.
It was pretty fucking disturbing. Yeah. Oh, you know the other one we had? The guy who they were on remember the guys were on the bus or something? This guy straight up just decapitated a guy on a bus with like a knife in his pocket.
What?
Yeah, that was in Canada, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was pretty intense. Yeah, he just got on a bus with a whole bunch of people, like a Greyhound, and literally just decapitated a guy. Yeah.
Wow.
And people freaked out and ran off the bus, and he just kept decapitating.
Wow. That's crazy.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! We love the holidays.
The holidays rule. What is your okay? What is your favorite thing about Christmas, the holidays, whatever? Like hands down.
Honestly, now I love Christmas shopping. Like I Christmas shop with like reckless abandon. Like I need to like in the future need more like structure around it. But like because like I said before, my kids are young and like they sort of like a smattering of things. They're not after like the one big gift. Like I love just going to the store and being like, I know they'll love this. I know they'll love this. I know they'll love this. Like today I had to stop myself. I was like, put that thing back. They don't need that one right now. Like I just have, and then I lose track of it all. Like, cause I just put it all in my closet and I never go in my closet and I'm like, oh gee, do I have enough? And then I pull it all out and I'm like, holy shit, what did I buy? So I love Christmas shopping. I love like the whole spirit of the thing. Like once actual December comes around and we're not just like erasing American Thanksgiving and Halloween, you know, and we're actually like in the proper season, like hearing Christmas music everywhere, baking,
the lights,
the whole vibe. Yeah, lights. Oh, we drive around and look at lights all the time.
I love the lights.
Me
yeah,
too.
us too. I love it.
So good. Such good vibes. Good times. And delicious dish on National Public Radio.
Tell me if you're the same way, okay? So like all year, like we certainly don't like go without anything. Like we're very comfortable, but like I am so just like about my budget, about we don't need that, so we're not going to buy it. Like I'm very whatever. But the second that like it's November 1st, because I try and get all my Christmas shopping done in November just because I get really stressed out. The second November hits, it's like I have a magic card in my hand and money isn't real and I can just spend and it doesn't stop. And then in January when I'm like, what do you mean my credit card's maxed out? Like, you know, like there's just something about Christmas where you're like, money isn't real. Woo!
Yeah, exactly. Like I literally I grabbed something for myself when I was Christmas shopping today and I'm like, whatever, it's fine. I just throw it in there. Who cares? Like, and I'm like, okay, but seriously, like we got some bills coming up and shit. Like calm down.
I bought myself like $300 worth of perfume. Like I would never, but because it's Christmas, I was like, Derek's getting me this. He's getting me this. I've been wanting to try that. And like, no fucks given. Yeah. My headphones are so fucking cute.
Oh,
I don't need headphones. I just want them.
And you certainly don't need headphones people can see because like it's not a visual podcast, but that's okay.
It's not. And you know what, guys? Like, if you can't afford to go out and buy gifts, make them. Because I'm telling you, something sentimental that you put your time and energy into and you give it to someone that they can have forever and keep forever. To me, like those are I know I was just like, oh my God, my headphones, but like I love those gifts. I have a framed note from Derek. Like I framed it. It's on my wall. Like I love that kind of shit. And that kind of stuff means so much to people. You don't have to go out and spend a shitload of money on someone in order to like make them happy or show them that you care.
Totally. Yeah. 1,000%. I agree with that. I just got a text from
my headphones are pink.
Are they?
They match my external hard drive because whatever.
And that's really important to me, but like it doesn't have to be to you. You know what I mean? Like if you can't afford it, like of course.
I feel like we must come off as like super disingenuous when we're like, guys, you don't need to do this, and then 2 seconds later we're like, oh my god, my headphones.
You know what? I like to think of it as like a roller coaster. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're getting sincerity, and sometimes you're getting facetiousness, and it's up to you to decide where the truth lies.
See, for me, I'm just uncomfortable with sincerity. So I feel like I have to immediately follow it up with like a
joke.
Stop being poor, though.
Yeah, levity. You got to have levity for sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm exactly the same way. I don't do serious sincerity, emotions, anything like that. It's not for me.
Our sarcasm and like reckless abandonment for your guys' thoughts and feelings, we're just practicing self-care, okay?
Yeah, this is our self-care. It ain't pretty, but you know what? It's therapeutic.
We have one more thing to talk about, which is New Year's. What do you fucking like to do on New Year's Eve?
I don't remember. I haven't had a New Year's Eve to myself in a long time. And like my kids are with their dad this year, and I'm of two minds about it. Like I feel in my heart, I'm like, oh, that's sad. Like, but they're not gonna. If they were home, they would just be asleep. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like,
right.
And see them the next day. And then, so the other side of me is like trying to figure out if I actually want to like do something New Year's Eve or if I want to just not. But like it used to be like, my friends are in a band, which are like, I don't want to brag, but like probably the second most popular, maybe the third most popular cover band in Chicago. They're fantastic though. And that's
pretty good. What do they cover?
I haven't been to see them in a while, so they've changed it up a little bit, but they used to do a lot of really fun random stuff. Like they would do a little bit of current stuff. They would do what's some good ones. They used to cover, they did a fun rendition of Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid, which was fun.
Love it.
They would do just like a lot of random like 80s and 90s stuff.
Nice. Yeah.
But yeah, they're a blast. But yeah, they used to play usually like a venue in the city on New Year's. So that's how we used to spend New Year's.
Oh, that's awesome.
But not anymore. Now I'm just
You weren't invited to be a part of the band?
Oh God.
Because we talked about this the other day and we decided that you have tambourine energy.
Oh yeah, no, it's not a tambourine energy kind of band. No, and they're much more talented than I am in that way. And also it wouldn't work out. They're their own motif. Yeah.
All right.
What about you? What do you guys do for the old New Year's?
Well, I used to go out and party a lot. And then I had a child and that became less frequent. And now that I am a 34-year-old lady, I just don't care. I think I said this in the last podcast, but like, again, like you hype yourself up for it. You wake up early, you spend all fucking day getting ready. You go out and 30 minutes, you realize it's loud, it's crowded, it's sweaty, your heels hurt, you're wearing a real bra. Like, fuck a real bra. Like, I immediately want to go home. We always, like, eat and, like, have a drink. And then we're like, okay, we're going to take off.
Yeah.
And then we just go home, like, pick up sushi on the way home, grab a bottle of your favorite booze, sit on the couch with your bestie or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your partner and just like eat sushi and watch a movie you love and drink a little and just like enjoy the night in your jammies.
Yeah. Because honestly, even now, like COVID still exists. Like, I don't know that I want to be like smashed in some bar with a bunch of fucking strangers counting down to midnight when I could just be like not counting and just like horizontal on my couch.
Well, if you decide to stay home this year, maybe we could count down New Year's Eve together, perhaps with people, like chat or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, that might be interesting, but we'll have to see. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that.
I don't know. There's no way to really find out.
On that note, I hope all of you just have the best Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Hanukkah's over.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, keep that, because like it shows how little you know about people of the Jewish faith. I'm just joking.
Everything I learned about Judaism, I learned from Trisha Paytas. I'm so confused.
God. Oh, they have got it all together, don't they?
They do. It's true. But yeah, guys, we hope you guys have the best fucking holidays, whatever you guys celebrate. We hope you get everything you want. We hope that you have lots of fun, and
we'll see you before
gain
then.
those Christmas 5 pounds. Like, just Christmas fucking rules.
It does.
We just wanted to sit down and talk about Christmas for a little bit, and we hope that you guys had fun. I'm very comfortable with ending things here. How about you?
I'm very comfortable, and also we'll see. We'll talk to you guys again before Christmas, but like
next week.
We just wanted to blow our Christmas load a little early this year.
It's true. Yeah. Also, we've done nothing but record podcasts that we don't use for the past month. So we were just like, what do we talk about? Christmas,
yeah. And I feel like this is all usable footage, so good for us.
Yeah, no kidding.
We got it.
Anyways.
We nailed it.
We did nail it. We'll see you hookers next Monday.
Bye. Bye.